guys. This is my very first video, so don't bully me that much. I'm going to be teaching you tips, and tricks for cutting wood. And cutting wood could make you a lot of money if you keep up at it. And especially in the winter, it'll sell very good. So, yeah, let's get up to it. First tip, have your axes. Have a lighter axe, a maul, and this one you don't really have to have. Basically just those two. This one, just a special axe, helps cut bigger logs, harder logs. And that's gonna be the next tip that I tell you guys. So if you guys want to know what wood, and there's different types of wood and people know that, but softer wood is gonna be easier to cut. Here, let me get just get a metal object, tap on your piece of wood, or an axe actually. Get an axe. Hear this? Softer wood. Softer wood. Softer wood. Let me find hard piece. That's kind of hardwood. That's hardwood. Right there. There's different types of tip 3. There's different types of logs. Some stink. Some are not very good at burning. Some are hard to chop. So be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Guys, so we have our first log here. This one's a way softer one. It's like powdery inside. Like, it's kind of powdery. So you're gonna want to hit the softer logs in the middle. This one does not need cut, but we're gonna cut it anyways, because I don't feel like cutting it anymore. So I want to hit right here, but we're gonna show you guys what I am. So I'm just gonna grab my maul here because I want to record why I do this. Never mind, terrible idea. So we're gonna set you guys up why I cut for a little bit. Okay, let's get it, boys. Okay, guys. So we are going to be splitting this soft log, putting it directly in the middle, directly right here. Okay. So once we're hitting it directly right there, it's very easy to chop, as so. But if you get a harder log here, let's get a harder one for me to cut. And see how it's harder? It's one of the harder logs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut it, to be honest with you guys. But I'm going to get my maul slash, I don't know. We're going to hit it kind of in the middle, kind of to the sides, because this one has a knot right here. As so. A little harder to cut. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to cut this one. Depending what your fireplace is, you can just throw this right in. But we're going to get a harder log for you guys. This one, harder log, same thing basically. We are going to just do that as so. Cuts perfectly to the pieces, and that's how you cut harder logs with this maul here. Very sharp. Do not do this at home. Do not do that. Very good solid maul here. I would say estimating 5 to 6 pounds. So yes, that is how you do hard logs and soft logs to cut them. And I will cut one more for you guys with the soft with this axe. And we're gonna see if we can cut a hard one with this one. be able to do. We're actually gonna cut angled one. It's like an angled cut thing. We're going to cut this with the lighter one. It's a hard thing. I might still be able to cut it though. There you go. This starter log right here. Good starter log for it. And yeah, these logs right here, you see them with this type of kind of barks right here. These ones super easy to cut. You can cut them with a light axe. Hard one, if you only have a maul, mauls work great too. If you only have a lighter axe, go ahead, save up some money and get a maul if you only have one, because you might need it. So we're gonna put this up to demonstrate. This one's kind of wet too, but you see, gets stuck in there. Just tap her a few times and she'll break. And that's how you cut wood. Give you some more tips. So yeah, some more tips, or another tip. So you never want to be cutting like this, because if you miss, if you happen to miss, going directly in your shins. Have a good spaced to where if you miss, it will just go right through. If you, let's say I miss, boom, it goes right through. That's another tip to not get injured. And let's say do not do that at home. I'm a professional here. But let's say it got cut into a log. Let's pretend that got stuck into a log and it's hard to get out. Do not place your hand right here, because this could pop out and stab your hand. Even because if you have a sharp axe here, it's just gonna cut your hand bad. I did this with a saw and went right through, almost to the bone. And yes, it's very painful. So we are gonna go over some techniques of how to cut a log. Okay, so you see this notch right here? You're gonna cut, let's see if you have one like this. You're gonna cut about right here where that notch ends. And then it's gonna go right through there. Oh, it's gonna go right through here. Perfectly good cut there, and yes, it works. Decently efficient. This one, decently hard log, but I think we'll be able to get it with the light axe here. So I will set up the camera and get to work. Okay guys, so set up the camera, and like I said, we're gonna cut where that notch is right there. I might need a maul for this one. Light axe might not do the trick, but yes you will. And I'll show you guys here. See how I directly hit right here? And now you can literally just break it apart. Good log. I'm gonna cut this one more time for y'all. And yes, we'll be good. So I'm gonna cut it in the middle because it has no notch. Decently hard log, but one more tough guy here. So I'm gonna leave that. And that's how you cut some logs. The next one, I'm gonna teach you how to load this up and how to stack wood. So pay attention here because it kind of gets complicated, kind of not. I'm gonna teach you how to stack logs first, because my wheelbarrow over there is full and I can't load. It doesn't really matter how you load, just how to stack. So you're gonna stack them like this. How there's a space like a Mountain Dew box. You're gonna put one right through that space. Say one over here, one right here, and then some might fall. That's just because of the angle, how they are. But some other stuff, these bark right here, this, great fire starter, amazing. save it. You might be able to get wood or some money off that. Just put up a sign, fire starter, and then you're good. But powdery stuff burns not that long. And size about this big only cooks or burns for about what, 30-45 minutes. This right here, good hard log, maybe an hour. So you're gonna have to keep stacking them and putting them in the fire every so often. But like if they have this bark right here, it has like a protective layer. It's gonna hold or burn a little longer. But yeah, put that right there. And yeah, we're just gonna keep stacking. There. There. And this is that one stuff, put it in your room, like little chunks like that, or littler. They smell magnificent. I don't know what they are. They have this red, smells super good. Must recommend for your room if your room stinks. I know some of y'all, you stinky boy. I'm actually gonna keep this for my room. But I'm gonna get back to chopping. And so yeah, like that, it's a good stack of wood right there. And you could package them in styrofoam or what is that little plastic stuff, package them like that. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Come back next Saturday with a new video, cutting logs, cutting trees down, and yeah, we're good.